Hello，孙悟风。我们现在是要去，现在任务上面是写说要去地图密室与费兹格洛教授。费兹格洛，我没有记错，应该是那个女校长。那我们要去跟她，应该是要做第3个那个试炼的部分嘛，我如果没有记错的话。所以我们就密室走起，开门开门！哇，你们3个好大只！有4个人呢，那第4个人是谁啊？我没有印象。
Welcome back。
没有，我要走了，拜拜。跟朋友要去唱歌啦，其实就是你知道。这种住宿制的学校，有时候出门就是要你要报备一下什么的。今天说我今天不回来宿舍住了，这样子。
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
我不要，我路痴，看不懂。
The next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact,
为什么你讲话的动作这么僵硬啊？往前这样抖一下，抖一下，抖一下，抖一下。
I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand.
我好想去看一下
Find some way to get
电影
in.
里面，
Good. I shall meet you
不知道有没有
in my
展
portrait
示
there.
过
Until then.
校长的肖像，看看有没有这2个人。校长致辞。
Headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
所以要去找费格教授。费，好，费，你在哪里啊？费，天文学区。费格教授，我来了。费格教授，你的教室门口有点那个，又要等待。完了，费格教授又过曝了。
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is. Has something changed? Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
亮啊！
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
死瓜扑！走，我们去找。哎，这里面有3个幻园雕像在图书馆附属区域，哎，这附近是不是没有点可以传送？哎，我用这一只不能用呼焰啊！你是认真的吗？这个不行啊，好吧。
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
我觉得你变康了，我觉得你变康了，真的。
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
啊，我甚至不能啊！
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
无法，甚至不能用现行咒。 想看看有没有东西可以解的呀。
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now,
Headmaster, here. What could he want?
干屁事啊
greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word?
不行。
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve
我
you as a head?
好想 坏掉了啦！
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
谁在嚼东西？等一下，校长，你看到了些什么？不要乱吸东西！你做了什么？从实招来。校长，你在自己的学校不能讲串，你绝对是史莱哲林的人。
Professor, a word, please.
你又要干嘛 ？Oh my god!
How delightful to see you,
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I am happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
这很好，你不应该搞懂我。
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
As hard a worker as any house elf.
你确定
Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
我方向没错啊，奇怪。Always pure.
Of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
我还可以触发新的葫芦眼，我只是不能用，不会到时候我变回我自己的时候，我不能用校长时期的葫芦眼吧？这样是不是会有点好笑呢？
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
当初他们是有去偷衣服的吧？
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Alohomora.
又可以解锁东西了，有点感动。好，然后刚刚看到上面有一个什么东西哦，这个。
Incendio.
看到了，肯定是得顺便的。那么我们接下来就是要到石像鬼那边去咯。不要吵架，不要吵架。哇塞，你也是纯种人吗？好，我应该可以传了吧？大理石阶梯，奖杯室。啊，校长，原来你是光明的人啊，好亮啊！校长啊，你在这边真的看得到任何东西吗？校长，我快瞎了，校长，怎么办？校长，校长，校长，你房间里面是不是有宝箱
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio.
哦哟，校长，这里面突然变得好暗。校长啊！校长，我真的要瞎了，校长。
If all the elite visiting families have a motto.
大家好，校长，这边有宝箱，我怎么会没？这个校长，给点有用的宝贝。你是一个校长，你给的东西不能这么 low 吧？这上面有什么？ 等级3，如果里面什么都没有的话，我会不爽哦。哎，楼上吗？没有，那应该，我是在楼下。
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
We shall speak when you're
It's been under the
finished.
master's nose all this time.
哦，这是什么？你买这些东西，然后要魔法部付钱，不求人呢，校长。
That must be the
这
pedestal.
边有点那个哦，有点厉害。哦，被人关起来啊！打电话给我家人说我被绑
Where
架。
am I?
哦，
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be
你
witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
哎，我喜欢这一
The
段的
first you
感
will
觉
need。is a cloak.
披风，好，我们去找一件披风。
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
啊！死神！对，这一段是来学索命咒的。 你看不见我，哈哈哈哈，能，太能了，太能了，太能了，这是水耶。那一段的感觉很不一样，我很喜欢。How can this happen? 因为我来啦。哦，这是死神三兄弟的那个故事吗？是吧？那个隐形斗篷嘛。哎咻！啊，就这么刚好，这个军靴没有神秘斗篷。
I think I'm invisible.
哎，不是，你已经穿着隐形斗篷了，你为什么还要蹲着走？不累吗？我累，我好困惑。你可以走吗？只能走过去，那我要从哪里到那边去呢？所以还是得绕外面这一边吗？对，应该是要走这个铁门嘛，因为我刚刚是。他应该是不会让我这样回头去走，所以应该是走这边没有错。哎，这边过不去哦。啊，那我要从哪里？走这里？人太多了。啊，回不去。那我们就要在这边稍微等一下了。还是我应该，因为他们好像没有在动。
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
好，原来是这样。
Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
你没有施隐形咒，你不需要。哎呀，点。
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
接古墓魔杖。
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
对耶。好，我开始有点厌恶黑白色。
I've never felt such power.
所以从现在开始，我就是接古墓魔杖的拥有者吗？他应该是借着这个试炼把这3个东西给我吧，应该不会到时候离开了之后，这些东西没了吧？我操！好。我升等啦！但是我现在不知道能不能点。我们先把这个任务过完吧。你有什么不一样吗？ 留一点距离好了，我要让他冲刺。冲锋吗？所以是准备动作的时候吗？快点！快点！快点！啊！啊，算了，慢慢死。失去耐心。往这吧。往这吗？是吧？是，进动画了。哦，大只的。好。但这里面只会有一招哎。还有没有？你还有什么？就这？好，也是很可怜。所以这一颗应该是石头哦。照理来讲，这是什么重生石还是什么的？忘记了。King of the world.
You are far from finished. Pass through the waters ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
哎呀吧，配起来破拍。哎，为什么刚刚那人刷尼亚姆？
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
等下第三个试验就是来看故事的。
Remember that as you witness my memory.
所以他就是只是来交代一切事情的始末吗？ 然后从后面把我的头压住，直接溺死我。
Father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. O'Neill, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
完了，看来他就是我们的大魔王了。嗯？为什么突然就不是黑白的了？这是哪里？诶，这样就结束了诶。与新来的守卫者交谈。诶，费格教授，你什么时候来的？你好啊。
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
原来这个烧伤啊，我也让你烧一下。好，所以第三个试炼比我想象中的更不错一点，我觉得。好，好，那么今天差不多就到这边结束了。是沐风，下次再见，拜拜。